Scene script. Are you feeling a sense of unease about the changes happening to the Bible? You're not alone. In this vast universe of ours, change is the only constant. It's as inevitable as the sun rising in the east, as certain as the tide ebbing and flowing. Yet when it comes to something as deeply personal and sacred as our faith, these changes can feel unsettling, almost intrusive. We understand that changes to the Bible, a text so close to our hearts, can spark fears and concerns. We might question the motives behind these alterations, worry about losing the original essence, or feel a sense of loss for the familiar words and phrases we've come to know and love. Yet, as renowned theologian Karl Barth once said, "Faith is never identical with yesterday's faith, it is to be perpetually renewed." This quote reminds us that our faith, like everything else in life, is meant to evolve and grow. It's not about losing the past, but about embracing the future with open hearts and minds. Spiritual leader Thich Nhat Hanh also offers us a comforting perspective. He says, "Thanks to impermanence, everything is possible." We can view these changes not as a threat, but as an opportunity, a chance to deepen our understanding and broaden our perspectives. Change can be daunting, yes, but it can also be enlightening. It can challenge us, push us out of our comfort zones, and propel us towards growth. It is through change that we learn, evolve, and become better versions of ourselves. So as we navigate these changes to the Bible, let's remember that the essence of the text, the teachings of love, compassion, and righteousness, remains unaltered. The core message, the spirit of the Bible, is like the North Star, unwavering and constant, guiding us through the ever-changing landscape of life. Remember, the essence of the Bible remains the same, no matter the changes. But what are these changes we're talking about? Let's delve deeper into this. When we talk about changes in the Bible, we're not just talking about different versions or translations. We're talking about shifts in interpretations, changes in the cultural and historical context, and even alterations in the texts themselves over time. These shifts are not arbitrary, they reflect the evolving understanding of humanity and our relationship with the divine. Let's take a look at some examples. The King James Bible, for instance, was translated in the early 17th century and has been the standard of English-speaking Christianity for centuries. But even this revered text has seen changes. For instance, the word unicorn appears in the King James Version 9 times, but in most modern translations it's replaced with the term wild ox. This alteration reflects a better understanding of the original Hebrew text and the creatures that existed in biblical times. Or consider the story of the adulteress in the Gospel of John, where Jesus famously said, "He who is without sin among you, let him be the first to throw a stone at her." This powerful story is absent from the earliest copies of John's Gospel. It was likely added later, reflecting a change in the text over time. And it's not just about changes in the text itself. The way we interpret these texts has also evolved over time. For example, the Bible has been used to justify slavery, yet today most Christians would agree that slavery is morally abhorrent. This shift in interpretation reflects changes in societal norms and values. These examples are just a few of the many changes that have occurred in the Bible over the centuries. They are documented by biblical scholars and supported by historical evidence, showing that the Bible is not a static document, but a dynamic one, evolving and changing over time. As we can see, changes to the Bible are not new. They've been happening since its inception. But why do these changes occur? The answer lies in interpretation. Interpretation forms the crux of our engagement with any text, and the Bible is no exception. The Bible, as we know it, is a profound, intricate text, brimming with wisdom and messages that transcend time. But its beauty also lies in its ambiguity. This ambiguity is the very reason why it's open to interpretation, and these interpretations bring about changes. Think about a prism. When light passes through it, it refracts into a spectrum of colors. This is much like the Bible. The light of its wisdom, when passed through the prism of individual understanding, refracts into different interpretations. For instance, the famous theologian Augustine of Hippo once said, "The Bible was composed in such a way that as beginners mature, its meaning grows with them." His view underscores the fact that the Bible's interpretation can evolve as we grow and mature, leading to different understandings and subsequently changes. Then there's the Dalai Lama, a spiritual leader from a completely different tradition who said all major religious traditions carry basically the same message, that love, compassion and forgiveness, the important thing is they should be part of our daily lives. His interpretation of religious texts, including the Bible, emphasizes the universal values of love and compassion, showing that interpretations can vary greatly based on one's personal beliefs and cultural context. These interpretations are not about distorting the fundamental message of the Bible, but about deciphering the layers of its wisdom in a way that resonates with us. They are about making the Bible's teachings relevant to our times and our lives. So, when we talk about changes in the Bible, it's not about changing the essence of its teachings. It's about how we understand and apply those teachings in our lives. It's about finding our own path to spiritual growth and enlightenment within the framework of these teachings. Interpretation is key to understanding the Bible, and it's these interpretations that lead to changes. Scene script. Despite these changes, there's something that remains constant. As we navigate the complexities of life, we often look to the Bible for guidance. Its teachings, encapsulated in parables and verses, have been the foundation of our spiritual journey, a beacon in the midst of our trials and tribulations. Yet even as some aspects of the Bible have changed over time, its core values have remained unwavering. Renowned spiritual leader Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." This quote perfectly encapsulates the Bible's enduring message of moral courage and resilience in the face of adversity. And it's not just about resilience. The Bible's core is also about love and compassion. As Mother Teresa, the saint of the gutters, beautifully put, "If you judge people, you have no time to love them." This simple yet profound sentiment is an echo of the Bible's core teaching of love and acceptance, a teaching that has remained unchanged throughout the centuries. Moreover, the Bible's central theme of faith is emphasized by the words of Billy Graham, a prominent evangelical Christian figure. He said, "Faith is not the belief that God will do what you want, it is the belief that God will do what is right." His words reflect the Bible's unwavering message of trust in divine wisdom, a message that has stood the test of time. These core teachings, resilience, love, acceptance, and faith, have been the backbone of the Bible's wisdom. They have guided countless individuals through their spiritual journey, offering comfort in times of distress and providing a moral compass in moments of ethical quandary. No matter the changes, the core of the Bible remains the same, guiding us in our spiritual journey. So how can we navigate these changes? By embracing the journey. In the grand scheme of life, changes are inevitable. They are the stepping stones on our spiritual journey. In the words of the renowned spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle, life will give you whatever experience is most helpful for the evolution of your consciousness. It is through these changes that we grow, learn, and evolve. The Bible is not a static book. It's a living, breathing text that evolves with us, guiding us through the complexities of life. As we journey through its passages, we uncover new insights, interpretations, and understandings. It's not about reaching a final destination, but about the wisdom we gain along the way. The acclaimed author and spiritual guru Deepak Chopra once said, "All great changes are preceded by chaos." The changes we see in the Bible may seem chaotic at first, but they are part of a larger divine plan. They are opportunities for us to deepen our faith, to question, to seek, and ultimately to grow. Remember the words of the mystic poet Rumi, who said, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." The changes, the doubts, the questions, they are not signs of a weakening faith, but rather they are openings for a deeper, more profound understanding to take root. The journey through the Bible is a personal one. It's about finding your own path, your own truth. It's about embracing the changes, the challenges, and the uncertainties. As the spiritual leader Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "The path is the goal." As we navigate this path, let's remember to support each other. If you found value in this journey, consider subscribing and sharing this video with others. Let's embrace this journey together. Remember, the Bible is a guide, not a destination. Embrace the journey, and you'll find the wisdom you seek.